Well, we really are seeing two superstars of the martial arts world. Cynthia Rothrock, China O'Brien, the queen of martial arts, joined by one of the true legends of competition martial arts history, the great Bill Wallace.
So where did the name Superfoot come from?
1976, I fought a kid named Jimmy Colas in Las Vegas, Nevada. And in the second round, we were moving around, and I threw a roundhouse kick that they still didn't even see it, and knocked him out with a roundhouse kick. And they had to play it back a couple, 3 times in slow motion so the camera could even catch it.
So,
and, then what happened, my manager at the time, was the president of the Professional Karate Association, was at a Laker basketball game. And he was back getting some concessions, hot dogs and so forth. And there was this big sign over the concession stand that said, "Get your foot-long hot dogs." Or it said, "Get your super foot-long hot dogs." And that's where the Superfoot came from.
First film was in 1985 in Hong Kong, a film called Yes, Madam.
What sort of film was that?
And it was actually, I played a cop from England. And because of that, everybody thought I was from England for the longest time. They didn't know I was from the States. They thought, oh, yeah, she's English. And it was partnered up with a Chinese girl. And basically, it was the differences, the way the Chinese handle things and the way the British or the Americans handle things. And it was a different way. So we were always at each other. But it became a huge success. It broke all box office records. And from that point on, I kept getting offer after offer. I ended up staying in Hong Kong for 3 years and did 7 films.
I've worked with several people. I've worked with Elvis Presley, worked with John Belushi, worked with Dan Aykroyd, and worked with Dolph Lundgren, and worked with Mickey Rourke. We did a film over here in 1986 called A Prayer for the Dying, and really had a good time. I've been over here several times. I went with Dave Oliver with the TAGB, and had an absolute ball.
Because I've become a role model for a lot of women. It's a time now where you want to see women defending themselves. You don't want to see them being the weak victim or getting raped. You want to see them fight back, and women enjoy that. And I think another thing that is really good is that they see me and they see that I'm not like 6 foot tall and really big and muscular, that, you know, I'm petite and, you know, feminine, and I can do this. And they say, well, maybe I could do it. So I think it brings more women into the realm of, well, martial arts is a good thing, self-defense is a good thing. And that's one thing I'm totally for, is that, you know, I believe all women should know some sort of self-defense.
How has martial arts helped your life?
It's my livelihood now. I went to college and university to be a school teacher. I have my master's degree is in physical education with my specific area being kinesiology and physiology of exercise. And that's what I went to school for, was to teach college and to teach school. But because I do martial arts fairly well, this is what I do now. I go around teaching people how to kick people in the head and have an absolute ball doing it. I get paid a lot of money to have fun.
What would you say martial arts has actually done for you?
Apart
from making you famous.
Right. I feel it has given me confidence in myself, brought self-esteem. It has taught me not to give up on anything, that if you have a goal, you just work your best at it and just keep trying and trying, and if it doesn't happen, there's been a reason for it, and then something better will come along. I think, in general, to be more positive and be a good person.
Because we all know you as being China O'Brien. How much are you like the character you portray?
Well, I would say, with the China O'Brien character, I would say a lot in that, you know, feisty, tough, you know, really loved my dad, you know, would you know, fight for my family, you know, in that aspect pretty much, you know. I would say probably of all the films that I've done, China O'Brien is maybe the most closest to my personality.
Cynthia Rothrock and Bill Superfoot Wallace.